free speech news here, and we have more and more evidence coming out each day of election fraud. And last night, we also had Project Veritas, and James O'Keefe was secretly recording their 9 a.m. meetings. And this just shows what we already knew, a lot of us already knew, about how the media is corrupt. The media manipulates the news. And a lot of us already knew that, but it's nice to have it on tape for the people who don't know, for the people that are not awake, to see it for themselves. Calling Fox News white supremacist, the viewers white supremacist, downplaying Trump's effort in the election, among many other things. And James O'Keefe said he is going to be releasing audio slowly, day by day. Now, this is just crazy. And in one of the tapes, James Zucker, the president of CNN, and he's on many of these tapes, and he had the nerve to try and bring up 9/11 as why, like, when the transition happened with Bush and Gore, 9/11, because they didn't have a good transition, that's what caused 9/11. This is what these people do. They don't care if what they're spreading is true or not. They only care about hurting the president. And a lot of us already knew this. And this is what the media does. It's just like Twitter, who is censoring everything that is put out there that they don't agree with. But we have the CCP, the China Communist Party. They released a photo depicting an Australian soldier holding a knife up to a child's neck. But that was allowed to stay on Twitter. This just shows the relationship they have with China, where they're unwilling to censor a photo that is clearly wrong, clearly photoshopped, clearly propaganda, but they leave it on Twitter. But everything that we put out that is the truth about this election, and among other things, gets blocked. It is absolutely a disgrace. And there is so much news coming out, so much evidence coming out of election fraud. It's almost hard to keep up with. There's that much evidence. And there is so much more to come. This is not over. Yes, we are running out of time, but this is not over. We have big news with Sean Parnell's case, which is going to Justice Alito, the Third Circuit, to see about these mail-in ballots, if they're constitutional. And he is basically trying to oppose the other ruling where the judge struck it down after another judge had blocked Pennsylvania from certifying. So the swamp runs deep. And we have a lot of judges that are corrupt as well, that are bought as well. The swamp runs deep. And the swamp runs deep. We have a Michigan hearing going on with all this evidence coming out. And while the hearing is going on, we have Governor Ducey certifying the results. He did not even wait until the hearing was over. Don't you think you should have maybe watched the hearing before you did that? Don't you think you should have heard some of the evidence before you certified? Why is he in such a rush to certify? And we will remember your name, Governor Ducey. If you think for 1 second that you're going to be elected back into office, you are sadly mistaken. Because we, the people, are going to remember your name. And we, the people, are not going to vote you back. So good job. Good job, Governor Ducey. You just dug your own grave. And at that Michigan hearing, which I want to point out, Q said in his last post about CISA in the 305th Military Intelligence, who Colonel Waldron is a part of. So that is very, very interesting. Just wanted to point that out. And he also said that he absolutely 100% has the evidence, has the data of traffic packets going to Frankfurt, Germany. He has the data from election night, and it clearly, from what he's shown, shows that the software was connected to the internet. The software was sending packets to Germany. Why are we sending our election data to Germany? Why is this not done in state? I wonder why. And yesterday, we also had evidence coming out last night of a videotape of UPS loading up suspicious boxes that look like ballot boxes with no tags. And when they realize that they are being recorded, they suddenly block the view. Now, what are you blocking the view for? To hide something. Just like at the TCF Center in Detroit, when they started blocking all the windows, you're not going to block the windows so nobody can see for no reason. You're doing that to hide something. Are you afraid of the people just staring at you count? No. Because they were cheating. In these strongholds of these Democratic counties, they all hate Trump. They had election counters who were all Democrat who hate Trump. You don't think they hate Trump that bad, the way the mainstream media, vilifies Trump all the time? You don't think if they seen a little scratch in the bubble, they would change it? That's how these people are. That's how they were taught. We have election workers coming out saying that they were taught how to basically cheat, how to backdate. We have more and more whistleblowers coming out each day. And we have really breaking news last night, where we have a video of a Dominion worker who has a USB drive in the election management system, unplugs it, plugs it back into a laptop, does something on the computer, and then takes it out and leaves and takes it with him. Now, they came out and said that, yes, he did have a USB drive. Yes, he plugged it into his laptop. But it was only on a spreadsheet used to edit something that he had on that USB drive. Now, this is clearly against the rules. You cannot plug those USB drives into another laptop. And they said something about a spreadsheet, but if you look closely, at the video, he did not open no spreadsheet. He opened File Management, File Explorer. You can clearly tell that. That is not what a spreadsheet looks like if you look at the video yourself. So we have so much evidence right now, it is sickening. But the mainstream media wants to deny it. The corrupt politicians, Democrat and Republican, as we have seen, want to deny it. But it's not going to stop. The evidence is going to come out. They cannot stop the will of us, the will of we, the people. We are fighting hard for this republic. We are fighting hard to stand up to the corrupt. We are fighting hard to save America. And we are fighting hard for America because we know Donald Trump won, and we, the people, are going to win.